Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Temperance Star. I'm going to be doing a lovely reading for you guys, the collective today. How are you guys feeling this evening, this morning, afternoon, late night, midnight, whenever you get this? I've been doing more of my readings at nighttime because, well, not nighttime, more so evening, because in New York City, the freaking sun and daylight savings is going down way quicker than normal. So it just feels like timing and things have been, yeah. But anyways, I'm not gonna ramble on that. How are you guys? How is the holidays going for you guys so far? I hope you guys are making plans. I hope you guys are either staying busy. We have beauty. Yes, I always like to already, wait, what's at the bottom? We have nature in reverse, but we have beauty as the first card. I might have to change my settings on my camera because I don't know why it's acting so weird. Like, it's acting so weird. Oh, it's because I don't have enough light. That's why it's acting like this. That's why. But with the beauty card coming out, you might be very attractive, collective. You might be very attractive, or you like attractive things. The beauty card in itself represents like being able to make things beautiful around you, whether it's yourself or your surroundings, other people. It's igniting the light, the fire in others and within yourself. You're almost like a flame, especially with this card. This card quite literally has, it's like almost like flowers blooming around it, and then almost like stars in the background, if you can see. I hope it like focuses. It's not focusing. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to change the camera settings. I'm so sorry. Let's fix that. Okay, so as you see in this card, you just see like a whole bunch of stars in the background, and then you see like the flowers blooming. And it's so interesting because I have flowers that look exactly like on the picture right here, literally right here that I'm looking at, that look exactly like these purple flowers, these magenta flowers. Someone gave me flowers, a good friend of mine, because I assisted her with something and she was very appreciative, and because she was so thankful, she got me flowers. And I always say it's really nice to get gifted flowers from people outside of like romantic partners, or romantic partners. Like, if people just give you flowers, whether them like even that like they pick it for you, flowers is something that just represents beauty, because it comes in so many different colors, shapes, sizes, variety, and they all have different meanings to them, different textures to them, and they all bloom completely differently. And I think of that as like human beings in itself. Like, human beings, they all bloom completely different. We all have completely different blueprints for our lives, different life paths. And when people show their appreciation with you with flowers, I think it really shows who they are as a person. Like, the flowers that she picked up for me are not flowers I would ever get myself, but the fact that they lasted way longer than any other, like, I would say, set of flowers I've ever received says so much. Like, and they always say when you get gifted flowers, always pay attention to how long those flowers last, because it shows just how much love the person that you got gifted from gave to you. Like, it shows how much it's going to last. And I really do believe that. And the fact that they are like literally still here and vibrant and thriving is insane to me. Like, quite literally insane. These little flowers that I thought were like not gonna, like, we're gonna die within a couple of days, like, no, they are alive and blooming. And that's maybe what this card is representing, especially with the beauty. Maybe you could take that into reference, like maybe someone didn't expect you to last somewhere as long as you did, and you did, and you blossomed more beautiful than they expected. Or someone overlooked you because of maybe other types of flowers or other types of peoples and other types of people's stars, because again, this picture has stars in the background as well, but you also see the flowers. And you know, when people always kind of go off of judgmental things, like they always go based, especially like nowadays, things be so superficial and just superficial and internet, and then you have AI, goodness gracious, it's putting people to shame. But when you have certain people who look at things very superficially, some stars, some flowers can go overlooked quite easily just because of it not being as popular or as accessible as other flowers. Just because it's rare or just because it's not easily advertised doesn't make it less powerful. And maybe that's what you collective may be starting to prove to those around you or show to those around you. Like your stems and your roots, they run deep and they grow and they blossom beautifully. Whether it's you, your surroundings, your environment, your loved ones, people are looking at you like you are a true staple to kind of like watch out for, because it's like you were overlooked. And then we have duality in reverse at the bottom. I don't know what to say for duality in reverse, but I'm gonna just take one more card because I don't really want to go too crazy with these cards today. Yeah, I know with these oracles, I can go in with oracles all day. Like, it's crazy. I used to be like, oh my gosh, why do people have so much oracle cards? But now I get it. Oracles low-key are more fun because you really get so much more messages, and your creativity from the divine can actually like run rampant with. Let me see, do they want me to take more cards? Okay, so I'm gonna take the card that didn't flip over because those two did. And then we have the world is yours in reverse next to beauty, and then we have fire in reverse at the bottom. But it doesn't have to be, I don't have to take it in reverse, but I'm going to, because you never know, it may represent something. But the world is yours in reverse, and then beauty, it's almost like beauty didn't want. It's almost like I'm getting, people didn't want you to recognize that your beauty can be something that gives you the world. It's almost like people wanted to put your fire out with this fire being at the bottom of the deck. Or people wanted it to stay hidden with the duality in reverse that I peeped. Because duality could represent light and dark. And it being reverse makes me feel like they didn't want you to use your beauty in a way that you could, in a sense, stand out just as, if not more powerful. Yeah, did I say that word right? Yeah, powerful than those that may have the status, those that may have the beauty, the looks, the money, the superficial things that make people, the exterior of them, who they are, when in reality beauty runs skin deep, it runs root deep, it runs, you get it from the stars. And it's almost like maybe with the world is yours in reverse, it makes me feel like people don't want you to really recognize it. They don't want your fire, because it's almost like they're scared of the fire that comes with it. They don't want it to knock them down, they don't want it to burn them down. It's almost like they wanted to stay hidden. It's like this little old thing. It's gonna take me out when I've been doing this for XYZ years, or working here for XYZ years, or living here and building a community for XYZ years, and hosting all the parties, and you know, building the community and stuff. And now this new person on the block, we got booked and busy. This new person on the block is able to like just come and blaze through like it's nothing. No one expected that. Almost like we have Ascension in reverse right behind this card. It's like we'll see. I am getting a real heavy message, but I don't want to get too heavy right now without really tapping into more cards. So I'm going in with what's the gossip. I haven't touched this deck in forever. This used to be my favorite deck when I first started. But I'm going in with what's the gossip, and we're going to see what comes out. And then I'm going to do some tarot, and then I'm going to end it off with some oracle by intuitive guides. So let's see what we get for today. I'm excited because you never know what you can get with these mix up of cards. I'm loving that I have so many different types of decks, because now it's really like I could just mix and match whatever. I got some more stuff because I want to be able to like really start incorporating signs. Oh, I saw status upgrade. Someone's blowing up. It's like your flowers, your petals are keep blossoming. Tell me more, divine. one about the beautiful collective and their beauty. All right, you got 2 cards, both upright. Crossroads and triggered. The crossroads card makes me, it reminds me retirement goals. Retirement goals, I don't know, it just makes me think of work. But with crossroads, it reminds me of the duality card and it being in reverse. It's almost like people with trigger, but you also have triggered here. Who's triggered? People are definitely triggered by you, collective. Let me show you, because yeah, people are triggered by you. Okay, people are definitely triggered by you. It's almost like you have so many options. That's what it is. Okay, so the world is yours, and then the fire, that's the thing. It's almost like your beauty, like I said, back to the flower thing, your stems, your stars, like your shine is so bright. You have so many different pathways that you can go to. Retirement, especially with retirement goals at the bottom of the deck, it's like people are so triggered by the fact that your beauty, and beauty can mean anything. It could be your personality. You can have a beautiful personality that gravitates people into your aura. You can have like your surroundings, like your like interior could be beautiful. You physically could just be beautiful. Everything around you could just be beautiful. You could touch people, make them beautiful. Like you could be like a stylist or something. I don't know why I'm picking up on stylist, but you could be a stylist, or you can give tips that make people just feel so much better about themselves. Physically, to where it's like it boosts your light, it boosts your aura. Like your tips can just naturally boost your aura. Every time you plant a seed somewhere, back with the flowers, every time you plant a seed to somebody, it's almost like you are giving yourself so much more options to be able to retire. And it's like people see this and they are triggered. They're triggered. It's almost like people don't see it coming. People don't realize that it's almost like people underestimate the fire and the passion within you to grab the world. It's almost like this is hidden. That's why these are in reverse. This is hidden. Like your beauty is very obvious, whether it's physically talking to you, being in your like coming like seeing your house or seeing your car, like things like that could be like, you can be superficial too. You can be a superficial person, but then it's almost like there's something where people get to know you, or people really get, it's like it's like your roots. Oh my gosh, have you guys ever seen Ruins? Ruins is a movie, and I sometimes drop my little movie connections in my readings, but Ruins was about, like, I forgot, it's been such a long time ago, but I think it was about like these group of people, they go to some like random island, or they get trapped there or something like that, but then like the roots and the ruins of that island just start to suck people in and they die quite literally. And it's almost like people are realizing that you have this type of effect on people, and they're realizing that like your roots are too strong. It's like your roots are stronger than theirs, and that's what makes people triggered. Your roots are way stronger than theirs, and it's almost like people realize that it's like it don't matter like how long people could have been like planting their seeds, planting, like investing in something, a relationship, just doing a lot to try to retire, you know, make their life, like, you know, put the world in their hands. It's almost like you just come through and it's hidden. They don't realize this because it's like everything looks superficial with you. And it's almost like people have this type of like cockiness, I feel like, to where they don't think that it can all get snatched in a second. Like literally, and we have night right here. It's like they sleep on you. You're slept on, whether it's literally, it's like you're slept on. And it's like before you know it, they realize that it's like they're completely wrapped up in your roots, or the people that they thought that they planted so much seeds in, that they thought that was like gonna be by them, before they know, they're all wrapped up in your ruins and they're tied shut and then you're like at the top of the mountain with whatever you manifested for yourself in a way. Unbeknownst to you, it's almost like you don't do it on purpose. It just happens. In a way, like it almost just happens. You know what I mean? Like flowers don't know how they're gonna bloom, they're gonna blossom. You think flowers know exactly how they're gonna blossom? No, because if flowers knew exactly how they're gonna blossom, then flowers would blossom exactly the same every single time. Every single flower looks completely different than the other. Their petals are completely like, it's like their fingerprints. Their fingerprints are completely different than the others. So it's like, they know that they have to grow. They know that they need water. They know that they need sunlight. They know, like, you know, and then they blossom. And that's probably you just be in your own world, planting your seeds, doing what you know how to do best, and before you know it, you just see this like whole entire beautiful world around you, all these beautiful people who love you, all these beautiful things around you, whether it's your car, your house, that you love your job, you love your relationship, you love your kids, you love everything is beautiful because you are a beautiful person. You stick to that. And then people probably think that it's superficial, they think that it's fake, they think it's some type of like especially I'm also getting with crossroads and stuff, duality in reverse. It's like they don't think that it's balanced. They think that it's some type of facade. You got me versus me at the bottom, but it's really you versus you. And I think that you're someone who, like, you're constantly talking with yourself. You're constantly with yourself, trying to make yourself at peace. Because with beauty, it's easy to be beautiful, but or look a certain way, but to have peace as well. Not a lot of things and people have peace. And with peace comes a lot of clarity. Tell me more. And with clarity, you can do a lot with clarity. When you have clarity, you end up with retirement goals or something like that. Like you end up with the money in the end with clarity. Confirmation from Mace. Tell me more. We got safe space in reverse. And I think I'm gonna just let him cry this time, y'all, because I can't get up. But yeah, safe space in reverse. It's like, and then we got back secured in reverse. Let me see, what about the safe space, Spirit? Because what I'm about to say about the safe space, I might go into a whole tangent. And I just came across saying sugar coated. So this is fake. So yeah, so you possibly could see through people's like false brand new in reverse. So with sugar coated and then safe space and then triggered, crossroads, triggered, safe space, and then sugar coated. Tell me more, because it's like I'm getting a couple of messages because I'm reading for a lot of people, so I'm trying to just clear it up for the collective. Spirit, please, something clear for the collective, because I have literally like 3 different dialogues being told to me right now, and then we got 3 different cards. I said 3 different dialogues, 3 different cards came out. Lord. I'm not gonna take it, but I did see Two-Faced in reverse, Big Break in reverse, and I think on red in reverse. If I don't get a clear card, I'm gonna probably just go on with the tarot next. Okay, false alarm. And if flew on top of triggered and crossroads. And then breadcrumbing in reverse at the bottom. So it makes me feel like people be trying to either make you So people are triggered because it seems like people, like I said, people plant a lot of seeds around others to make themselves appear like they are like this safe space, like they are this person that you can trust, like they are this person that's like home, or you know, the bestie, or the wife, or you know, the best social star, or whatever the case, or maybe a musician and things like that. And it's almost like once you come around with your beauty and your realness and your authenticity, and I think that with the world is yours behind you, you have this type of voice, this power, this light to you, this shine to you, this fire to you that completely burns whatever lies these triggered people try to create in whatever environment they are trying to dominate in. And that's in any type of area, take it as it resonates, whether this is a like a, I don't know why I just got store, like if you work at like a retail store or something like that, if there's like some, because I know in retail stores people get very like competitive in things when it comes to like sales and stuff, whether like, or a work situation in general, they try to make themselves seem like the person that people could come to, that they're like this safe space and stuff like that, and they tell people lies and stuff and just make it seem like, oh my god, you can trust me, I got you. Remember back to the stylist convo, like, oh, you should get this, you should get that, da da da, but it's all fake and things like that. And then once you come around with how you look, how you dress, how you talk, and it's almost like you look exactly how what you talk, like you talk, you walk it and you talk it, right? Is that how you say it? You walk it how you talk it. That's what burns through whatever illusion these triggered people try to make up. And then it's like people start to have a dilemma, like, oh my gosh, this whole time, especially if it's like a long period, it could be a long period of time or it could be a small period of time, but especially if it's like a long period of time, people were being, and then we have breadcrumbed in reverse at the bottom of this deck. It's like people come to this realization, like, oh my gosh, like, do I want to continue following this person that is lying, or do I want to go where the beauty is, to go where the person is able to really make a whole world for themselves? It's not a facade, it's real, like it's real within and outwardly, like outwardly, this is giving work, but outwardly, you know, within and without. And people start to really have some type of epiphany that, like, they wake up, especially with this Knight card. It's like people really realize that they were sleeping. But then again, it's like your fire really sneaks up on people. It sneaks up on people. It's not something that people truly expect to see coming. And the triggered can be people who are inspired by you, or who do admire you, who do love you, who do appreciate your beauty. Lovers, children, family, co-workers, you know, fans. They can get triggered by just how beautiful your art, the person that you are, truly is. It's almost like a love-hate thing. That's where the crossroads also comes back in at. Again, it's like with this false alarm card, it's like they get an epiphany, like, oh my gosh, like, have I been living a lie this whole time? People have this epiphany with themselves, like, I've been breadcrumbing myself this whole time. Even those that don't necessarily are trying to attack you, they even come to this epiphany that they have been just like lying to themselves. And it's crazy. Let me get one more card and then I'm going in with the tarot. Just one spirit. I'll be right back. Let me put mix up. All right, I'm back. But yeah, one more card, spirit, one more card. Ooh, yep. And we got money moves. It's like people come to this realization that maybe they were chasing money, and with money moves, the words on it is smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealth, making my money work. And we have unbothered in reverse at the bottom. It's like they come to this realization that they have, because it came out crossing, this came out crossing. So it's almost like they're having this epiphany that the way that they've possibly been living life and maybe just making money has been altered in a way. Like, and then we have payback and influencer status. So that's at the bottom of the deck. I'm not gonna take them. But with the unbothered in reverse, it's almost like people go into, with unbothered in reverse, it can mean, okay, this person's just bothered. But how I'm taking it in this message is like, they think that the way that they're making money, or the way that they're living life, the way that they're trying to build this home, I don't know why I keep getting home, but build a home, a life, a routine, how they're making their money, how they're living their life day to day, how they're presenting themselves and things like that. They come to this realization that it's like completely false, or they start to be triggered because they think that they're making smart decisions. They think that they're making the decisions to feed their family, or doing things the correct way, doing things the way that they were told or raised upon or went to school for even. And then it's like they come across you, and it's almost like it was a false alarm, because these people truly don't have peace within. They're doing things, they may be making money, they may be having the social status, the network, or the people, the house, the cars. They may have all of those things, but again, beauty within is like, it's peaceful, it's beautiful, it lasts, it's strong, the roots run deep. It's not going to just like completely burn out the moment it gets in the wrong hands. It's almost like, an example could be, and I don't even want to go on a tangent, but an example can be like someone like a middle class family versus a high class family. A high class family, or high, right? High class, is it high class? I don't know. But people with like a lot of money or whatever, they have all this money, they have all these cars, they have all of these resources, but then they do it in very messed up ways, to where at any given moment something could go wrong. They can end up getting, depending on how they got their money, they can end up with some type of like RICO. I don't know how far RICOs go, but they can end up in some type of like legal case where they lose half the money or most of the money, and then they end up getting kids or having children that witness all of these bad karma's happening to them, because you know what you put out in the universe with this payback card and influencer status card, what you put out in the universe, it is going to come back to you. So it's like people do all these things to, you know, make money and things, and they end up signing a lot of contracts, doing a lot of deals, and making a lot of sneaky, shaky things to keep building their status, building their wealth. And then before they know it, that's when karma hits. And when karma hits, it's like uncontrollable. And it's like, okay, now they have all these legal things. They're being sued left and right. They're losing things left and right because they have to keep up with the facade, and keeping up with the facade, it costs. And then you have children. If you have children, because you know having a family also has to keep up with this facade. And when you're having children, and the children are watching you go through all this, and they're seeing all of this, you know, sometimes they can have the moral route, and they'll sit there and try to be like, okay, I want to be nothing like my parents. But then when they end up want to be nothing like their parents, they end up disowning, they end up getting disowned, and they end up being like shied away, and a whole bunch of other cases. That's like a whole other reading. Maybe you may feel like that collective, I'm not sure, or you witness someone that has went through something like that. I don't know why I just picked up on that specifically, but the kids end up not being able to manage the money well, because it's just too much money, and they have all these other issues that they're unable to truly process because of their parents or their lineage, and how they was able to, you know, keep up with the money. And then now it's the children's responsibility to now keep up with that status that they are truly not able to truly stick with, because it's a lot for them, and they don't have a real safe space to talk to about all of the things that they feel like is too much, or things that they don't understand, or things that they feel like is morally wrong, because they didn't grow up in their parents' shoes. They grew up in their own shoes, and their shoes, and seeing that their parents are corrupt. And that's how you have a lot of rich kids who end up like turning on their parents and just blowing through their parents' money sometimes. They're not really, they'll blow through the money, but they don't know how to make it back. And then it's like everything that the parents did all this time did nothing but fall. It's like it doesn't it doesn't stay. The roots don't run that deep. It goes back to the roots. The roots of the plant the seeds that they planted, it grew beautifully. You know what I mean? I've grown a beautiful rose for the family, but it's dying quickly within a couple of generations just because the outer side was more important than the inside. And it's like people come around you collective, and it's like you can be like this middle class family where you don't make, you know, the most money, like, you know what I mean? Like you can be someone where you and your partner, or if you have a family, or if you don't have a family, you can be someone that's single and you're choosing to stay single and things like that, and you have a child, and you and your child are the most happiest children. You and your child could live like your child could bring out your inner child, and it keeps you alive, it keeps you motivated, it keeps you inspired to be able to keep going every single day. It keeps you at peace, because when you're at peace, your child's at peace, and with that comes with your child being able to explore their creativity, explore their mind, explore just how magical the world is, so that your child, when your child gets older, your child's able to carry out that beauty and know that deep down the world is theirs at the end of the day. And it's like your child also has that power to where if they keep it up, there's going to be generations on generations of your lineage, if you were to keep it up with that type of mindset, that grows beautifully. You can go from middle class to high class as long as you kind of start now. And it's almost like people are seeing that you already started, or you've been started. And it's like they're seeing how something that they thought wasn't a threat is actually a really big threat, while what they had can come tumbling down with just like, it's almost like the brick house theory, the paper house theory, the straw theory and stuff. I know I talked about this in another reading, but it's almost like that effect. But it's not even about, and it's not even all about money. This is also about like peace. People are struggling to stay unbothered by this like not hidden, but this epiphany, the epiphanies, and I can't say epiphanies, thread says epiphanies that they are having regarding all of this. It's like, oh my gosh. And then the bottom of this deck, I didn't even like shuffle yet, but we have the 8 of Cups. It's like people are realizing that, like, are they stuck in this energy that they planted all this time? How long is the lake going to, because I should have looked at it longer, because I was watching another reader and he was talking about how that lake, how long does that lake go? It's like, how is the flow going to keep growing, or is it starting to dry out? It's almost like people are coming to realize, like, I'm doing all of this, you know, back end stuff to keep up this facade, but how long will it last after I go? And they look at you, they look at your life, they look at your family, they see what you have going on, and it's almost like it's more respectable than theirs, and it triggers people. It does. Tell me more, angels. I'm sorry if, ooh, that card flew. Oh my gosh, we got the 3 of Cups in reverse. People are talking shit, okay? And then we also have, we have the 8 of Pentacles. People are really talking, and then King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You are emotionally balanced and lovable. It's like you're so sweet. This King of Cups at the bottom of it, it's like you're working so hard, and it's like you're watching all your seeds grow for yourself, and you're seeing it come through for you. And then it's almost like, but you're so humble at the same time. You're so peaceful at the same time. Like, it's like, how do you do it so elegantly? And then you have people with this 3 of Cups in reverse. It's like they just want to rip out your peaceness. They want to take it for themselves. They want to disrupt it. They don't want you celebrating. They don't want you feeling like you are on a high horse, but you aren't on a high horse. These people put you there. They put you there while all you're doing is just watching your seeds grow. Slowly, quickly, however long, you're watching your seeds grow, and then these people are just celebrating in distaste of your seeds grow. Because even if they're not happy about it, they're still talking about it, which is still energy that they're giving you, emotional energy, water energy. And to have water energy as a King of Cups, you need all the water you could get, whether good or bad. You'll be able to filter it out if you're emotionally balanced. Tell me more, Spirit. You'll filter it out and you'll turn that into a pentacle. You'll turn that into a resource. Something that someone else could benefit from. Whether it's you, someone around you, a loved one, a stranger even. I'm hearing a stranger. You could hear something crazy about you and you be like, okay, noted. From some like 3 of cup jealous people, you'll be like, okay, noted. And then go to a bar and tell it all to some random stranger, and then they realize, and then they take that advice for themselves in whatever situation that they're going through, because now they can relate, and then boom, you just planted like 10 seeds in somebody else, and they now have a completely different pathway because they was about to crash out. But they're not going to crash out no more because they done ran into a King of Cups. And we have King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, people who are cowards, people who may be in a very insecure energy and a weak energy, feeling like they can't stand up for themselves, they can't do things. You come and it's like you plant your seeds because it's almost like you've experienced people celebrating your downfalls, or you experience people trying to tear you down. So you're able to help out people who are in this King of Wands in reverse energy, people who are not feeling strong, people who are not feeling powerful, people who feel like they do have to cheat and manipulate and do other things because things may not be going their way because of others. With this 3 of Cups, because of others, you know, hurt people, and it's like they see you and they realize they don't have to go down that route. With the crossroads, they don't have to go down that route. They don't have to go down the route of burning things in a bad way. They could burn it in a more positive way to where it benefits them. And before you know it, that 8 of Pentacles that you're planting, that you don't realize you're planting, they're now planting the new seed for their own lives. And you just got more respect from the divine, more love from the divine, because it's like you're doing your assignment. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're filtering it out. Tell me more. Ooh. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups flew right on top of beauty. The Ace of Cups, it's like the divine reward, like the divine loves that the way that you filter. Oh my God, and then the strength at the bottom. What? It's like you are such a strong person. It's like you feel everything. You feel beauty, you feel art, you feel love, you feel sadness, you feel anger. You can feel almost every emotion. Like all of 8 of these pentacles, like it's pentacles, it's earthly things, it's resources, but it's almost like you turn water into soil, or you use the water to water your soil. And all that water is all the different emotions that you may have to experience when you're dealing with people who are waiting for you to down, like celebrating, like waiting and planting and plotting on how to make themselves feel better from the fact that they can never be as beautiful as you. And that doesn't mean physically. That can be in all areas. They can never be as beautiful and as strong as you. It's almost like your strength is like, it's blazing. It's like a hidden flame that people cannot take their eyes off of. And that's why they sit there and they celebrate in distaste, trying to just like make sense of it all. But these people are triggered. They're just triggered. And these waterfalls that's coming down their face secretly, while after they finish fake celebrating, finish fake gossiping and planting their negative seeds of stuff that ain't gonna go nowhere and things like that, you take those waterfalls or the divine takes those waterfalls and they give it to you. They give that to you, collective, so that you can water your soil, so you can plant your resources, or continue to watch your resources grow and blossom into whatever flower, whatever house, whatever car, whatever makeup product, or whatever business venture, whatever type of idea, or again, back to the advice, a lesson, a new lesson for you that you can now give to somebody else. They give that Ace of Cups straight to you for you to use, because they know that you do a lot to hold back that lion that you have within, and you allow the divine to guide you through it. It's like you trust the divine trusts you, so they reward you, because you know exactly what to do with this type of knowledge. You find out a lot. You may be very intuitive. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, the Ace of Cups is such a pretty card. I barely ever get the Ace of Cups. Tell me more. And then the Strength card at the bottom, it's like your strength is so hidden. It's like, and then you got the Fool in reverse, and the Fool in reverse came right on top of the safe space. It's like these people, they take they're so indecisive with, look, and then you got the Three of Pentacles. This could easily be like work stuff, but it's like these people really try to work together to try to like stop you from having some type of hope, but it doesn't work. It's like it backfires, and they end up stuck in that Fool in reverse energy. They be stuck in that impulsive energy, that energy of not knowing where their next path is. They try to put you in that energy, but in reality, it just backfires on them. It just backfires on them. And divine is wanting you to know that don't worry about it. If it's stuff that does get under your skin and things, like, don't even worry about it. It's all kind of just projection. But I think that you're already aware of that. And right under sugar-coated, yeah, like it's all, these people don't know where they're going. And they're just upset because it's almost like you also don't know where you're going, but how they're confused as to why you're so protected, or why you're so guided and things just happen so beautifully for you. But they don't realize it's because, excuse me, it's because you continue to move forward while these people continue to stay stuck watching. But this two of wands, so sorry, just had a little hiccup. But with this Two of Wands in reverse, and then the Fool in reverse, it's like these people get stuck in this energy where they, you know, they want to be able to take that leap of faith. They want to be able to have this blind hope that God, angels, the divine is going to see, like, carry them. But deep down, they don't have hope. They don't have faith. And they rely on traditions. They rely on what they're told. They rely on systematic things, or, you know, what's it called? What word was I saying? Physical traits that just don't matter. They rely on that too heavily, and that's what keeps them stuck. And then it's like they're never able to move past this Two of Wands, this passion, this fire, the ideas, the energy to be able to go after what you want. They don't do nothing with this Two of Wands. They stay stuck right here watching you build. And with this Eight of Wands here, and then we got this set, it's like you already defend, you're ready to defend what's yours, while they're still stuck in this energy of just watching. They had, only passion they got is to watch you. Damn. And then we got this Nine of Swords energy and the King of Cups. Because they're not able to get you in your head. They're not able to have you stuck. They're not able to send forth energy to make you question your worth, question your peace. They're not able to do that. Yeah, you may feel it. You may see the problems and the fake unbotheredness people try to project onto you. But in reality, you really are this King of Cups. You are. Ooh, hello. You are, collective. And they know this, and that's why they can't do nothing but sit back and watch and be led by the blind. I didn't even need that much. I didn't even take out that many cards today, and this was actually a long reading, low-key. Like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What a lovely reading. I like this reading. This is a beautiful beauty in the beast. Oh, we had the beast card. You may have a beast somewhere, whether it's a beast within you or your partner may be that beast that you may go and just like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get it. But I'm gonna close this out. I feel like this reading is very I think I explained it pretty well, collective. You know, just keep your head up, keep working on your pentacles, read your resources, keep being true to yourself, because all it's going to continue to do is brighten your own star, and you're going to be able to light other stars up. You know, keep lighting those stars up, keep lighting yours, others, and birthing more stars if you are able to give birth, or, you know, plant those seeds if you're planting seeds. I don't know what's happening right now, guys. It just keeps shutting off on me. They do not want me to get this message out, so I'm just gonna do my ending. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for listening. I hope this message relates to you, and yeah, I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Bye.